Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and I will be playing Seablock today. So, in the previous episode, we built this awesome block where we are producing fish. What's the name of this fish? I always forget. Levac fish. Let me take a note of it. I gotta figure out how to call the previous episode. Right. Okay, so let's see where we stopped. We produced some fish, however, we didn't really provide any answer to this like polluted fish water, right? We need to do something with that water, but what exactly could we do? What exactly could we do? Let's see. Let's think. Let's think. I want to take this water from here and do something with it here. Like, for example, we could request barrels coming from here, and we could barrel this. Actually, let me do this. We'll need barrels here anyway, I think. Barrels. Let's ask for lots of them, I guess. Right. What did it change? I wanted lots of barrels. Yeah. Okay, good. We should be getting some barrels. Now, we also want to connect all of this, and I want to connect them above here, because I just feel that it would look nicer if we do it like this. And okay, this will not be enough. Still the pipe. Not enough. What else do we have? Bronze. 15, still 15. Plastic. I don't think I have plastic. Brass. Titanium. Oh, titanium are nice. Brass. Oh, nice. Look at this. The exact distance that we need. Okay, so we connected all the pipes and we are grabbing it here. We need one extra thing. We need barrel and pump. And this barrel and pump will be converting this polluted fish water thingy. Well, it will basically be barreling it, right? That's the idea. Now, how should we export barrels? Let's pull them from this side, like this. So we'll have barrels coming from this side. And for now, they will be delivered here, and they will be placed in a provider chest. We will use a stock inserter. I mean, we could use a regular one probably. It's the same. Well, it's supposed to be the same. Alright. This part. I mean, this whole thing seems to be working. Fine, the fish is working fine. Okay, we have a problem. I think we need to slow this down so that the fish is not just cycling, but is actually leaving this cycle and moving over there. And since these lines kinda spill over the materials from right to left, it makes sense to prioritize this from left to right. I did it already, right? I did it. Nice. So this thing would work. is going to the right. And here we are taking it from the right. That's actually interesting. Why would we take it from here? Because this cycle is supposed to be kind of self-sustaining, so I would almost say we want to take it from the left, maybe. Because does it actually matter? Oh, no. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully the stuff will work fine at some point and we don't have to think too much about it. Let's get back to this part. We almost have polluted fish water. And wait, thermal water? Thermal water, right. Didn't we build it like a while ago? What is going on? Oh, what's happening? This is gold. Wait, it's not gold. Empty bottles. And we don't have any bottles. Okay, so how do we fix it? We'll fix it like this. So the problem is that it was sending the chain even if we had only like one bottle, but another bottle was like coming up with something, or there was a previous train, and because of instead of stack sizes, it was basically overloading the first train with a little bit too many bottles, and then we have this issue. I should also remove this thing here. I still want to keep provider threshold pretty low, because we have some garbage in here, and I want to slowly get rid of it. But yeah, we kind of have a problem here with that. It's okay. It is fine. This is going here. This one is also going here, and they want to get some slack. Actually, both of them. Okay. And this one will get some titanium. Okay, good. This part is working. Do we have any alerts? So we have this alert about gold. The delivery failed. Gold plates. Okay, let's say we understand what happened with it. They basically got stuck on the gold station. Let's see what is happening here. We are exporting this stuff. Do we have not enough of things here? 2.5. So we are full. $100, $200, $200. Why did we request 2000? Okay, nice. Look at this. Thermal water. It's coming. Thermal water is coming. So this will have red algae. It will produce this stuff. It will be placed here. We're still missing land spores, and we're missing them because of the fish. Polluted. What will be better in it? And let's say we'll limit it to 5, 10, 10. Let's say we'll limit it to 10. Flex. I think that's enough for now. Okay, nice. So we're producing this, and we can actually in theory, we can place fish in a box here. Do you want to do that or not? Or we could also completely ignore that part and just take fish from here, because it doesn't really matter from which exact point we are taking it. Okay, let's see. We need to place 20 filtration units here. And like lots of these things. Can how should we do it? How many do we have here? We have 40, and we need to place here how many? We need 42, so that's not enough. We need at least, let's say, 44. Okay, and these ones we need 9, and this ones we need 5. So we have 9, 5, and I believe that's the amounts. Yes, 9, and this I think it's supposed to be 5. We'll check. We need 5. Yep. Okay, good. All of this is looking good. Now, how exactly should we build all of that stuff? So, these ones have 2 inputs. They need raw fish oil, lots of it, and they need thermal water. And raw fish oil should be coming from this one. And the ratio is kind of 2 to 1. I mean, it's not the exact one, but it's kind of close enough, right? We could place actually one more of this if we find space. So the ratio is kind of 2 to 1. So what I was thinking, could I somehow combine this maybe? So let's say I'll place it here. Place somehow. I don't think it really works that well, right? 2 to 1. I mean, it kind of does if we insert some space. What is the... Wait, where is the input? From each side? From which side? So... the left is like... the bottom one is this one. Thermal water. And the fish should come from above. So if we make it like this, it should be pretty compact, right? And it's like 2 to 1 ratio, which is exactly what we want. And we can connect these things as well, like this. And we could have like some space for something. So we could place a power pole here for like some inputs or whatever. Let's see. So if I grab this and place it here, would it work? Okay, how many are here? 15. That's not enough, because we need 20. We need 20. So let's make it 10, right? This is 10. Okay. Now, with 10 of them there, so I could place another 10 here, in theory. But then we wouldn't have space for these ones. So we need to figure something out with this. How many are here? I have like only 20. And we need much more, right? We need... So we'll have some here and some on the other side. But then how would we space all of this? So let's say we have 10 going like this. Sorry, this is 5, not 10. And then we'll have another like 5 plus 5. To basically cover for the above 9. So it kinda... I think it kinda fits. Look at this. And we don't need to like shift them even. We could like really make something simple. Like we could send one belt up, one belt back for the filters, right? Because we need to have like filter supply and whatnot for that. And then basically just turn it around and build like place the exact same thing but from the other side. Maybe I'll keep it here. Right? Oh wait. We're off by 1. We're a little bit off. Don't really have enough space here. That's unfortunate. I mean, is this really a big deal if I put a belt on this line? I think it's fine. It's gonna look so beautiful that I'll basically go with this. Right. It's actually a bit strange. It's supposed to be like a little bit lower? What? Okay, here the output, the input is here, and here the input is on the, from the other side. Okay, so we do need to shift it kind of a little bit. But I don't like that it's placed on this line. It's fine. This is not the greatest design we ever had, but if it's gonna work, it's gonna work, you know? I might actually shift it down a little bit so that we can figure something out here. Because I don't really like what's happening here, to be honest. I'd like to have like a little bit better setup here, but how should we do it? Oh no, what happened? Again? Seriously? No. Oh nice, I can do it like this. And then I'll connect them manually. Nice, so here we'll have the belt going up. Or maybe down, actually. I kinda want this belt to go down. and it will be coming from above. We'll figure this part out. This part seems to be really straightforward. It's this one, right? This one, this line with 9 oil refineries. We'll just export it like here to the side, and then we'll figure out something. We'll do something there, and this one will be producing like a normal, well, lubricant. Actually, we can move it a little bit higher to have a second production line that will be like converting this base mineral oil into lubricant to have it here. Or maybe we could keep it below and have residual gas coming from below to be consumed by this part. Yeah, this might be better. But it looks like there is a lot of space below. That's the important part. The fact that it seems that we have a lot of space there. Okay, nice. One other thing, we have fish, water. Let's get back. Let's get back. We are back here. And we produced bacteria. We need to place it in a provided chest. We'll have provided chest here. Next, we need to produce... So one thing that I realized is that I was thinking about the setup, like outputting desert gardens. And the thing with them, it's not really that straightforward, right? It's not very straightforward what's happening here, because what we want, we want to prioritize the usage of desert gardens, like any actually gardens, like all these gardens need to be prioritized so that we can produce the thing for science from them, right? So if you look at this garden, it has this recipe, and we want this recipe to have priority over everything else. We don't want to accidentally waste our gardens, right? So let's take a look at this. If we, like, that's our goal, right? In the end, our goal is to produce this things with gardens. So let's try to do this. Where is it? It's here, right? And we need this one. So let's say we okay, I just want to do like a separate thing. I think it's called sample, right? Right? No. Bio. Something, not quite. Alien plant life. Remember, plant. Okay, whatever. Let's just try to find it normally. So we have, oh, look at this. Like, we are interested in this one, right? We want to place this thing, and let's say we want like 10 or something. So we want to produce this thing, and we want to produce it from the garden. However, the garden itself requires this stuff. And let's ignore everything else for now. Let's just look at like the garden usage. So if we increase this to maybe 100 or something, right? Right. If we increase it to 100, then we need to... I want to get a better... to get a better ratio. How should I do it? Like this. Yeah, so we need 4 gardens in order to produce 128. However, in order to produce 4 gardens, we need to consume 4 gardens and produce 8 gardens, right? And while doing that, this process will take 120. So this whole thing, this whole process is essentially a loop that it's not about gardens even. It's really about production of these samples. And at some point we just get too many of them, right? Well, not too many, but like we get some of them. And the problem is that we need a lot of farms and seed extractors. So if we reduce this thing from 128, let's say, to something like this, we would need, okay, that's a bad number. Okay, half, right? Wait. I said half, but I'm actually getting it. I'm getting like really small amount. Basically, for one farm, we actually need to have 6.3 seed extractors. You know, let's increase it by 10, just to be able to make sure that we're calculating things correctly. Okay, maybe not 5, but like 5.1 or something. 5.4. Not quite. 5.3. Okay, 5.3. We actually need 6.6 seed extractors for one farm. And it will be just producing just a little bit of this plant life sample. Right? That's unfortunate part. And I don't really want to export the gardens anywhere. I just want them to be kind of in the loop for now. So I have like 3 loops here. The problem is that I'm not really sure that there's like enough space on this side for this loop to for it to properly work. So let's copy this thing over here on the other side, like this. And let's try to build it again. And this space, we can actually use it to produce the thing. Okay, let's say build this thing first. So first of all, we need seed extractors, right? That's how the thing was called. Right, this one. And we need 6 of them. 6 seed extractors is actually a lot. So let's say, I'm not sure I can build it with 6 actually. Let's build it with like 4 or something. Right. I should do it. I mean, I'm a bit confused about how we could make it work, like properly make it work. Maybe something like this. Maybe we could have like 2 of them attached to one farm. It should be okay, right? Maybe we'll do it like this. Let's try. Okay, so we'll have inserter going here. It's a requested chest, right? This is, yes, a requested chest. So we'll have stuff being taken from there and placed over there. And by taken from there, I mean taken from the chest. So this inserter will be taking things from the chest, placing them there. This one is, let's change it to this one. This will be this stuff from here. We will have it taken things from this chest, and this one will be taking things from this one. Okay, like this. And it should start up, mostly. Almost. We'll just copy it. We cannot quite paste it here, but we'll extend this thing. We'll fix it. It's gonna work. Okay, like this. And here we'll have this thing and this thing. I'm gonna make it a little bit nicer. Okay, nice. Now, one thing that's missing, we are missing fertilizer, right? And in order to produce fertilizer, what exactly do we need? We need compost, we have compost, we need this good thingy, we have bacteria, so that's good, and we have urea gas. So this build is supposed to be really, really simple. Let's just do it here, for example. We have, this is the main thing that we are producing. Let's maybe align it a little bit, kind of like this. Maybe, or like this. We need this thing. Actually, I want to place that on the left. Okay. Provider chest. So that's the important part. The output of this is the most important thing. Will be determined. Here we need to place this thing to produce this part, and here we need to actually unbarrel the thing from somewhere. We need to have a requester chest requesting things. It's kind of looking a little bit funny, but I guess it's okay. Have requester chests, and we need to have a provider chest that just returns, I guess, this gas bottles or whatever. Let's do it. Nice. And I believe it just gonna work. Right, this one can request 50. Don't need a lot. And yeah, that is it. So we're interested in like 5 stacks or something of this compost, just because it's a kind of special one. Nice. Is this thing working? No, it's not working. Because, well, first of all, I didn't limit this spot. But second, I think I didn't turn this one. Okay, nice. So now we're actually producing some bacteria. This is great. And it's being delivered here. Why did we ask for 100? It's fine. Okay, this one. It will be the other. And this will be the third one. So here we need to get this to gardens, and we need to request. And in theory, right, the problem with this process, we are not taking out the stuff. How could we do it? How could we improve? And we could just add an output chest, I guess. Here, here, and here. Right? And it should work, because the only output is supposed to be the garden. And then it will be requested, and it will kinda go in a circle. Alright, let's do this. So this is output, output, output. I mean, could place this output here since we have the power pole here anyway, and this thing there anyway. Okay, so since the output of this stuff is being fed directly here, we won't really need to think about anything else, I think, right? As in, we are not gonna waste the gardens, right? Ideally, I'd like to add like a third one here somewhere. Can we do it? Can we do it somehow? I'm not sure. I am not sure. I mean, they're all working, and I kind of feel that it might be possible to speed this thing up. Can we really speed this up? So the problem is that we don't really have any spare gardens at the moment, right? We don't have spare gardens, so we don't even... Oh no. We don't even have a garden in here. So that's the problem, right? We don't want to eat these gardens this aggressively. We want to eat them only if we have more than one here. But we'll never have more than one because we're asking for one. Let's say we're asking for two. Let's be asking for 2 gardens. And okay, so we're asking for 2 gardens. And we will add condition to these inserters. We'll say they are working. First of all, they're taking only 1 garden. And this one also is taking only 1 garden. And they're working only if the number of where is this thing? Garden. I can't find the garden. Oh, this one, right? Okay, this is not this one. It's this garden. This garden is greater than 1, like strictly higher than 1. And here, strictly higher than 1. Only in this case, it will work. Right? So let's try again. Let's connect these things. Connect to this, and we connect to this. Now, we can copy the conditions, and then we'll switch them. This is second garden, more than 1. And this is third garden, greater than 1. And we're asking for 2. Okay, so with that, I can actually remove my reserve of gardens. They should be picked up by the middle inserter. Nice, they are inserted here and here. Awesome. And then it's gonna work. And these things are not supposed to really consume more gardens than they have to. Right? And I see that we have kind of like an extra garden available when everything is busy. And when we have an extra garden available, that's interesting. So let's say if we have so what I'm thinking, if we have more than we'll never have more than 2, right? Let's ask for 3. And if we just happen to have 3 gardens in here, so more than 2 gardens, then what we can do, so if the number of these gardens is higher than 2, then we can actually take them out of there and place them in chest, like this. Okay, let's do this. Connection, inbound. So the idea here would be that this way we'll be able to I'll be able to see whether I need to like scale this production a bit, right? Because as soon as I have 2, or let's say 3 or 4 gardens, I can expand this setup, but it wouldn't make sense to do it before that. Or maybe the alternative would be kind of like a short-term one, would be to just convert them into these things, into plant life sample a bit faster. I'm not sure, because this thing is pretty slow. This is kind of the slowest part, right? The fact that we basically need kind of more gardens being processed in order for the thing to work properly. Have 2 gardens, we'll have 2 gardens here at some point, and we'll have 2 at some point. Okay, let's hope that this part works correctly. So this thing should be able to kind of finish the cycle. Yeah, and from now on it's essentially just waiting here. Cannot really do much at this point, which is really, really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, because this block, like, I feel like it needs quite a bit of attention. Okay, let me take a look. What should we do here? I'm thinking, should we move it a little bit down? Like, we could, in theory, move it slightly down, and the good thing is that what would we get from it? Yeah, let's say we are changing this a little bit. Let's say we'll place this thing here. It will go like this. The problem is that we cannot really do anything else here, can we? Can we do anything else? Or the alternative, let's just let it go around, and here we'll do something about it. Right, because we can have that part like the thing can work at any point in the cycle. And this one, we can actually turn it around and have it rotate like this. So for that, we need to cut this part and move it a little bit down. By how much? 1, 2, by 2, right? Or even by 1. That's actually enough. Because we can always use the ground belt here. Nice. So we basically have this thing just circling around, just like going in a circle, in a loop. Okay, nice. And now the trick. We need to take all the fish from here. So let's say we'll have output priority let's slow this down. We will slow this belt and we'll send like the priority will go forward, right? Will be to go forward. And here's just what happened. What? Wait, why? Okay, this connection is misbehaving. Really, I don't think we can like remove a ghost. Right. What's going on? Okay, now it worked. Nice. Right, what I was saying. I was saying that we need to give priority for the fish to go to the left, but we can actually buffer some fish here if we really wanted to. I'm not sure we want, but that is an option. So in theory, we could even place our house here. We have enough space for all of this, I wonder. Okay, we don't really have space for our house. Oh, that was bad. That was not to left. Right, how it's supposed to be. We are supposed to take only the fish. This. That's the fish. Nice. Okay, so now with the fish just going here in a circle, what can we do? And like there in circles. I guess it's kind of good that we are blocked on polluted artificial fish water, because we can't really do anything here until we finish like the research, right? So we can't really make like that much useful stuff. What can we do here? We need... What are we missing actually? Let's take a look at this part. So we have 40, right? We basically have 40 of this. Not 42, but you know, it's fine. It's almost the amount that we need. We have 20 of this. We will not be able to supply them with the stuff. So we're using like 19.5 or something. Let's mark this one, and this one is done. We kind of have this too, but they are not really done. As in, they are not really connected. Right? Because in order to properly connect them, I think we need to feed them something from this side. And maybe this side. And we'll need to like, fix the spacing a little bit. So it might take a little bit of work here. Not a lot of work, but still, you know, a little bit. I'm actually thinking we could make it a little bit nicer, but then we're risking running out of space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's okay. It is okay. And what we really need, we need to have an assembling machine here. Right, and we also need to configure pipes here. How would we do it? So this one outputs green stuff on the left and yellow stuff on the right. So green stuff on the left and yellow stuff on the right. So let's say we have green stuff here and green here and yellow here. So what I was thinking about, we could actually have like this kind of build, this kind of connection, right? No. This doesn't make much sense. It doesn't make any sense. What did I do? I just tried to make it a little bit nice and it just didn't really work. Okay, this is looking much better. We need to have this stuff in here, and we need to add a couple of inserters, right? So the inserters that we care about, like, we have some options with the inserters, right? We could place inserter here. It can be like taking stuff in. This one will be taking stuff. And this one will be returning stuff. This one will be returning stuff. Placing it back onto the belt. And this one is taken from the belt. And this should work in theory. In theory. What this also means is that we actually have a little bit of space. How many do we need? We need 5.6. I kind of want to use loaders for that, to be honest. I want to use loaders. If I place this building here, can I use loaders for that or not really? So we'll be returning things right here. So this place can actually be a chest. And this part could be a loader going into the chest. That means that this could be an output loader, and this could be fast stack filter inserter. And this is actually a requester chest, right? Because we want to initialize the process. And we'll have some this charcoal coming from the side. Okay, this is charcoal. How do we export charcoal over there? Maybe like this. Right, and we'll have some charcoal coming from... I mean, I don't really know. From here, I guess. And it's probably not the best thing that I'm doing, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work, and that's enough for now. We can make it nice and, like, you know, fix it a little bit later. So we need 200 stacks of this. Wow, that's actually a lot. It's okay. So we have this part. We kinda have this two, and we also need to place 7 of this, right? Let's take a look. Can we do it here? No, wait. This is the proper production of the lubricant, and we need like an improper production. How many did we need? We need 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, kinda. So it also almost fits. Well, it kinda fits. Okay, nice. So we'll need to move all of this a little bit above. We don't really have space to get rid of this thing, of fermentation base, but we might be able to do it here. It's looking good. Right, how's misclicking. How's this part looking? So the good output is the one coming from on the left side. Right, so we have good one on the left and bad one here. And we want the stuff to be connected, kind of like this. And we can copy it and kind of paste it there. Okay, nice. Now, in order for this to work properly, we need it here. I can actually copy this whole part and just turn it around, right? If I turn it around, it's kind of the same thing. Remained pretty much the same thing. Except we need to figure out how to make like a connection. I think it's better to connect things from this side, to be honest. What this also means, it means that so okay, let's do the following. Let's move this one up, but not too close, right? Let's move it here. We'll copy this part and we'll use it for feeding this line. So we have this line that is producing pretty much the same stuff. So good stuff is further down. Like this is good. This is good output. And this is good output. And this is actually a good one as well. So this is good output, and this is good output. Actually, we don't even need to add it there. We'll just have it here. So this is good, and this is good. Now, we need to fit this somehow. How could we do it? Just move it a little bit up. Have only one output here, right? So in theory, okay, I just don't see. I don't see us getting enough space here, to be honest. I don't think it's actually possible. Well, it could be, but I think it's too hard. So we'll be using these lines for this block. It's okay. It's not really okay, but it is what it is. We will have to do it like this, I guess. No. Okay, and we are also missing something. We are missing coverage. That's a little bit bad, but it's not, too bad, I guess. I mean, we could place it here, like here. It's a pretty good spot, to be honest. Okay, let's do something like this. And we'll place a rubber part right here. This will ensure the coverage, and everything will look great. Onto this part. And just paste it. Oh, I didn't fix the things. Right. So this is supposed to be long inserter. This one as well. Believe it or not. This one's as well. Actually, they're all pretty simple, really simple setup. Nice. So I'm going to copy insert configuration here and here. So now the output is going directly here. That's good. And the input is taken from here. That's also good. Now we'll just copy it. What went wrong here? Alright, that's what went wrong. We need to make it a tiny, just a little bit nicer. Like this. And that's it. This part should work. We'll add some belts to make, consume from this belt and to place output on this belt as well. And then we'll need to do something extra. Maybe we'll just pull the belt around and we'll produce nutrient pulp from it here. Right, and this part, like this thing needs to have a priority. That means that this line should be connected with top-up overflow, top-up valve. So top-up valve should be connecting this input. Sorry, not input, but you got what I'm saying, right? This will be the way it's connected, and copy-paste all of this stuff. This part is base mineral oil, right? Which we can take from here, actually. Could take it from here. And I feel like this should work. So we're taking base mineral oil from here. The prioritization here doesn't really matter. Oh, no. No way. Why happening like this? Okay, it's fine. Should be working fine. Now we kind of have a tiny problem here with this one, so let's move them a little bit below, just so that they have access to this electric network. Okay. Wow. Just wow. This part, we want it to be a charcoal, right? So let's make a charcoal. Nice. And we'll be using it for this. It will be refreshing charcoal filter thing. No, not refreshing, like recharging charcoal filters. And we can remove this one. Let's turn it off for now, and then we'll turn it back in a while. You know what, actually we can just put it like this, I guess. And we'll turn it back really soon. Oh no, if I change it to output, it will be really bad. Let's do it like this. Nice. Let's see what is happening here. We are producing lots of fish. We do not really have a buffer for fish, which is a potential issue. However, let's not worry about it just yet. Let's focus on small things. What is actually out to do? Scale iron. We did it for sure. Fishing. I mean, yeah, but also not really. I mean, kinda yeah. We have set up fishing, right? The only part that's missing is extraction of base mineral oil and lubricant from it. But the fishing, it's here, right? Doesn't have electricity. No one mentioned that we needed to have electricity. This task is completed. Oil refineries. We are missing oil refineries. Let's produce a couple. What is our current tier? Current tier is first. Okay, good. Good. We have oil refineries. Let's it's here, right? Oil refinery 2. Let's build it, and let's build the third one here. Let's ask for a little bit less of these things. They're really expensive. By the way, how many do we have? What's like our current number? 20? Oh, well, 12. 12,000. Wow. Wow, that's a lot. And what's happening with our trains? Are they like running? I'm just trying to see whether we have any traffic jams anywhere. I don't really see traffic jams. And do we have any alerts? We did. Oh wait. Okay, yeah. We failed on this thing. Whatever. Nice. I think I say nice. Okay. Good. Let's take a look at this. 2. Still 1. 1. Wait, what's the problem? Wait. This is a problem, right? We don't get fertilizer? Why we don't have fertilizer? Oh, because we need to get some compost as input. Okay, that makes sense. So this whole production was basically not running the whole time. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Don't really have limits here, but it's a buffer chest, right? Okay. 120. Not sure, let's ask for 100. Okay, and it's getting delivered. This also has like 100. We have not a lot of bacteria, but you know, it's there. It's there, that's the important part. We have the bacteria. So now this thing should be consumed. Well, delivered to this requested chests. And the process should start for real. And it's not like we need a lot of this fertilizers, right? We just need a little bit. You know what would be great to add here? Speed modules would be awesome to have. Actually, not even here. I mean here as well. Like here. This thing will improve this build by a lot. Really by a lot. Because as it stands now, It's gonna take us forever to research technologies needed for this process. It's really gonna be like a lot of time. So one issue that we kind of have here is the fact that we don't really have power connections here, but it probably wouldn't be a huge problem, right? Because you can connect them like this, and this part I guess could be connected like this or something along these lines, right? And another thing that we'll need residual gas. Do we have residual gas in our inventory? AC residual gas. We do have a lot of residual gas, so we could just request it in theory, right? Just request residual gas. This part. What's the issue here? Why? Why are we using stack filter inserter? Just one fast stack inserter, and that's it. Yeah, really strange stuff is happening here. I also don't really need this connection, do we? I don't think we do. Just makes it a little bit strange. Makes it look a little bit strange. Okay, let's change this a tiny bit. Let's make it go like this. And the residual gas could actually be extracted right here. We also need to ask for it. So let's request some AC gas, but we want it in a bottled form. Okay, so we got lots of residual gas, and now it's gonna be a matter of actually using it. Okay, we have these bottles, they're coming up, and we need to unbottle them. Or we could even do it here, actually. Why would we do it there when we can have exactly the same thing happening right here? Move to the left. Right. Maybe like this. Residual gas, and we're taking it up. And we'll be returning the stuff. I mean, I don't really want to output things here, but the thing is that the residual gas, the bottle, like the barrels, should be consumed by this belt, and then will be rebarreled here with lubricant. So it wouldn't really be that bad if I just took them and basically like return them right there, kind of like this. The only trick here is how would we connect the things? How do we do it? Well, okay, that's easy. We don't really need a lot of throughput for the barrels, right? We need like barely any, to be honest. So that means that we can do something like this, right? Put requested and there. Well, I guess we could use a regular one here. Let's have something like this, and we'll be consuming residual gas. And this will be input. This is really bad. This is a really bad stuff that is happening here. But it will work just fine because the barrels that we are inserting here, they will be consumed by the lubricant that we are using residual gas on, right? So this part, it takes significantly less residual gas than it produces the output. So it will not be a problem. And here we need to unbarrel it. Empty residual gas. Wait, it's a bottle. It's not a barrel, it's a bottle. No. So that means that we cannot really do this thing that I'm doing here. And we got a single bottle. No. Let's let's provide it just for now. It's okay. It is okay. Wow. Empty bottle. Yeah, because we don't really deal with bottles here. Oh wait, lubricant. What are we doing with lubricant actually? Lubricant. It uses barrels, and base mineral oil also uses barrels. Yeah, exactly as I thought. It's okay. It's okay. This part will also be fixed. Like we can have some warehouse with some extra buffer for now, kind of like a temporary measure. Because long term, all this fish is supposed to be like reprocessed here and then converted into nutrient pulp. Right? Can we get rid of nutrient pulp, by the way? Final thing that I want to check. Nutrient pulp. Usage. Okay, let's start from the first one. Okay. Okay. Levak. So there is actually a way to consume Levak fish. That's interesting. We can consume Levak fish. Why would we want to do that though? We might want to do that if we wanted to get polluted artificial fish water. But then Levak fish might be not the best choice actually here. Okay, let's see what are our other options. This one, fuel oil water. Okay. Not sure what's going on here. Biters. Can produce biters. I think we need to grow some biters as well. Yeah, we got to do that. Puffers. I should also look into puffers and do something with them. Just to, you know, to explore every kind of technology. Can we avoid this stuff? 3. Almost same as voiding. We can avoid it. Oh. But we can kind of control the... Okay, we can control the amount of fish, but we cannot control the fish pulp. So, based on this, I think we should be fine, right? Because we need 15.3 nutrient pulp. And we're actually getting enough fish pulp for 16.8. So we are getting a little bit more nutrient pulp than we need. Interesting. So we're getting just a little bit more. We'll figure this out. We'll figure out what to do with this. We might just produce like fuel oil and like literally burn it or something. There has to be a way. There has to be a way to do something with this, right? Or we could send it over to the side, the fuel oil, because this part is supposed to be producing fuel oil. So it's a bit strange configuration, right? Here we are producing thermal water. Here we are producing fish and extracting base mineral oil and lubricant from it. Here we'll be doing some farming, like, you know, standard setup for farming, and we'll be producing the fuel oil. And we can actually take a little bit of nutrient pulp from here to here. And here we will be producing synthesis gas from fuel oil, and then we'll be converting it to naphtha. And by doing that, what we'll achieve, instead of having like this weird kind of relationship between like kind of proportions that we need to be careful about when we are consuming things from this production, from blue algae, we can just stop thinking about it, and each of these things is isolated, right? The fish, lubricant, base mineral oil, completely isolated stuff. It also, well, it kind of requires us to consume polluted artificial fish water. So there is that. However, this thing, I will be sinking, like basically sending all of it into the modules, because we need this thing. We need to produce a raw crystal splinter, and raw crystal splinter can be produced from this thing. It requires 312 actually polluted artificial fish water to produce the amount of splinters that we need for now, right? And we are producing what? 76. We are producing basically like a quarter of the amount that we really need. So I wouldn't worry about polluted artificial fish water. It's fine. And this is actually what I'm planning on using to start up the module production process. Because right now we are kind of... I really want to get modules, because with the modules we should be able to fix some like problems in the build, in our base. Okay, is this looking correct now? Yep, nice. And everything is connected, everything seems to be working. Yeah. And it almost fit, right? It almost fit. That's a really important kind of consideration when thinking about whether a particular build is like a success or not quite. Right? So, oh, look at this. We're also exporting these bottles. Need to figure out what to do with them. I mean, there gotta be some use for them, right? Somewhere. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Today we basically prepared the layout here. It a little bit didn't fit into the block, but that's okay. It's still mostly in the block, right? Still mostly there. We didn't go outside of this. I mean, if you consider the block to be like 3.5 chunks wide up until this line with power poles, then we're kind of in a good shape. Right? So it's okay. It's okay. That's why I have extra space, so I can play around with this once in a while. And another thing that we did, it's also really important. We started up this process. Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. It's supposed to be a filter insert in this case. Wait, this is fast inserter. Fast filter inserter. It's a good one. Inserter, filter, inserter, filter, inserter. We don't want to take these things out. We want to take only the swamp gardens, right? We want to take only the gardens out. So we have one garden here, and no gardens here. Interesting. All gardens are in use right now. But we'll get at some point the excess of gardens, so it should be okay. We want to override stack size to 1. Here we want to do the same thing here. Let me just finish this part before we call it a day. And we want to take only this one's matching the filter, right? This one. Take swamp gardens, and this one will be taken some gardens. And it's really important. Well, it's not really important, but it kind of is to override stack size. Well, actually, it would work even if we took all gardens once this condition is satisfied, because this condition is satisfied. Like, the only way for it to get satisfied is if this thing has the gardens, this thing has the gardens, and this thing has the gardens. And if okay, it's basically like this. We cannot reach 3 gardens here before enabling this inserter first, and then these 2 inserters. So if we have more than 1 garden, we know that this one has 2 gardens already, and we know that these inserters are really busy. Well, as in, they inserted everything they could in here. Really, that's great, right? We already have 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So next time we get like extra garden, it will actually go here. Good. So this stuff is working. I can forget for a while now about fish, about lubricant, and about what's the thing that I can forget about? Base mineral oil, right? Because we know that this thing will be working at some point. I mean, I could get back here and like finish it up, but it should mostly work now. Awesome. Let's get back to the main base. Let's take a look at the dashboard before we finish. We are short on blue signs. And we also shot on copper. So the fact that we are shot on copper already explains why we are shot on blue signs. I don't even need to look at that. Okay, that was episode 133. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers!